Hey, Good Show Dave here. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I hope you're learning a lot, and I hope I'm helping you. What I wanted to do is read an email we got from Diane. She wants to start working out. She writes, "Hi, my name is Diane. I just joined a gym last week, and I was so excited at first, but now I'm scared to go. Every time I think about walking in, I feel completely lost. I don't know how to use the machines, I don't know the routine, and I'm afraid to look stupid. I feel like I don't belong there. I've even driven to the parking lot a few times and then just sat in my car and left. It feels like everyone else has it all figured out except me. I want to do this, I really do, but I don't even know where to start." So, if you've ever felt like Diane, like the fear of not knowing what to do in the gym might outweigh the hope of trying, then check out this video. Diane does a great job in our workout. She reached out to me later and let me know that she really enjoyed the workout, but felt so much more comfortable working with someone and learning the process, learning the machines. She's definitely more motivated to get back in the gym. So reach out. Let us know how your workouts are going. Let us know if you need any help. Again, I'm local to North Jersey, and I can meet you at the gym and we can do a workout together. Enjoy this workout. Okay, here we are on the leg press. Diane, who's working out with us today, is already in position. We want to make sure that when she does the press, she doesn't lock her knees out. We've chosen a weight that's comfortable for Diane to feel like she's working, but not overdoing it. You definitely don't want to overdo anything because you don't want to get injured. You want to make sure you're coming to the gym regularly and just do things that are challenging enough to feel like you're working. You don't have to kill yourself. Diane's going to do this set nice and slowly and controlled. And we're going to do in between 12 and 15 repetitions. So let's see how she goes. Now when she comes to the bottom, she doesn't have to rest there. You want to keep that constant pressure on the muscles. Just go right into the next repetition. Slow and controlled. How do you feel, Diane?
I feel all right.
Hey, you look great.
That's 15.
Great. Let's take a quick rest, and then we're going to do a second set. Okay, after about a 30-second rest, Diane is into her second set. You should really only need to do 2 sets per exercise. You want to challenge yourself enough to affect the change. Again, you don't have to kill yourself. Fitness should be fun. How much fun is this, Diane?
This is wonderful.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
15 again. Keep going.
2 more. We're over here at the lat pull down for back. Diane's going to set up. She's already set her weight. We're going to stand up, grab the handles, sit down into the chair. We're going to stay nice and tall, go through a full range of motion. Now what we want to see Diane do is not actually pulling with her arms. We want to concentrate on her driving her elbows down and into the sides of her body. There you go. Nice tall posture, staying in control. Very good. Make sure you maintain that form. It's going to make the exercise so much more effective. Great. Okay, Diane was so excited about this workout today, she couldn't even wait to start. So she's into her second set. Again, you want to challenge your body enough to make a change, just a little bit more than yesterday. You don't have to go crazy. You can't get back to the shape you want to be in one workout or two workouts. Take your time and enjoy it. You're focusing on squeezing those elbows down. Too much weight, a little bit of a challenge. Exactly. You don't want to put too much weight and then lose your form. Great job. So we're going to do the shoulder press. And the biggest mistake most people make is that they set the seat too high. So what we're going to do is adjust the seat in its lowest position, and I'll explain why. Diane's going to jump in, start doing her repetitions. Again, everything is smooth and controlled. We're working the shoulders here in the overhead press. And what I want Diane to do is stop when her elbows are parallel. See, her upper arm is parallel with her shoulder? That's where we want to stop. If we go any lower, we add in a lot of tricep. And because we want to work the shoulders here, we're going to do a shorter range, and it'll keep all the pressure right on the shoulder muscles so she can really feel this exercise. How do you feel? It's really effective that way.
It's effective.
Yeah, good, good.
It's a lot more challenging not going all the way down, actually.
Yes, definitely. If you go all the way down and you use more tricep, then your shoulders get to rest. And since this is a shoulder exercise, we want to keep the focus on those shoulder muscles. Very nice, very nice. A short rest. We'll go again. Here we go. Second set. We did not adjust the weight up on this exercise. Most people are not used to doing things over their head, and so it can be very challenging, but make sure you stay safe. Now again, if you feel like the second set you're wearing yourself out, you don't have to push yourself to the 12 or 15 repetition range. You know, stop when you feel like you. Here we are at the leg extension. Works the quadricep muscles on the front of your legs. This machine has a number of adjustments, but what I want to point out is the back adjustment. Some people put it a little too close, but what we're looking for is for Diane to be sitting in a slightly reclined position. This will take a little bit of the pressure off of her hips and allow her to train comfortably to really affect the quadriceps. So let's have Diane jump in there. Okay, so you'll notice that she's not totally upright. She's in a slightly reclined position. We're going to start the repetitions nice and slow and controlled. We don't need to go all the way to the top and lock our knees out. We just want to focus on the quadriceps muscles working, get a good squeeze, get those reps. Very good. Maintaining that slow, controlled. Okay, so we're back into it. We took a quick rest. Diane's going for her second set. Nice and slow and controlled. Squeeze at the top, but not really trying to lock out your knees. There you go.
I could do this.
Here we are at the seated row. I've got the camera in a little bit of a higher position today so you can see the function of the exercise. We've set up Diane with a seat position that's not too low, not too high. It's going to be in a neutral position. We're hitting the muscles of the upper back. We're going to have Diane sit down. We're going to reach forward and grab the handles. Now, the handles on this machine can rotate to any position. So as you change your hand grip, you hit the back muscles a little bit differently. It works great for your workout so that you can keep changing things up and keeping them new. So what we want Diane to do is sit up nice and tall. She's taking a neutral grip, and when she comes back, we want her to try to pinch her shoulder blades together right in the middle. Nice and slow and controlled. And again, just like any other back exercise, we want to drive those elbows back. So we're concentrating on driving our elbows back and squeezing our shoulder blades together right in the center of our back. A lot of the back exercises look like you're just moving your arms, but again, we want to focus on the muscles that we want to work in this particular exercise. So squeezing your shoulder blades together will make the back muscles contract. How do you feel there, Diane?
It's challenging.
Good, good. You keep that form. Very nice, very nice. Great. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back for a second set. We've changed the angle on the camera so you can get a good idea of exactly what we're doing here. We're in the same position. Diane's adjusted her grip for a neutral grip just to get a little different feel on her back. And again, we're trying to just drive our elbows back, pinching our shoulder blades together in the middle to really get that back squeeze. Activate those back muscles. A lot of the back exercises, because you're using your arms, you just want to pull with your arms. That's not really the most effective way to get the best out of this exercise. So we're sitting up nice and tall, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Now we're going to set Diane up here on the seated leg curl. It's a little weird, so to have somebody help you with this the first time is probably the best way. We've got her in the seated position. We've adjusted the ankle part to make sure that it's proper for her size. The top part, we're going to pull this handle out and let this drop down to hold her legs in place. This way her knees won't be coming up to meet the pad as she curls down. Okay, let's start. We're working the back of the legs here, the hamstring muscles. Again, nice and slow and controlled. Want to get that squeeze.
Squeezing it as it comes down, right?
Yep.
Just relax when it comes up.
Well, when we squeeze when we come down, we don't really want to relax as we go up because we want to keep that nice, slow and controlled movement. So if you relax, your legs will just spring up. So you're actually working both parts of the repetition.
If you're relaxed, it's easier. Stay focused.
That's it. 12 to 15 repetitions should take you maybe 30, 40 seconds. That's really all you have to work. Then you get to rest.
Resting.
There you go. Take a nice rest. Back in business on set number 2. Again, Diane is staying nice and tall. We don't want to slouch in any of the machines. Maintain good posture. Nice and slow and controlled repetitions.
Sucking my stomach in.
That's right. You can suck your stomach in while you're doing this exercise. Maintain core stability and work on abs just a little bit. Now, as you start to fatigue, you'll notice that Diane hasn't been squeezing all the way back. You should try to focus on the entire range of motion that you feel comfortable with. But you want to maintain that form. Great. Now what we're going to do is move on to our next exercise. On to the chest press. There are a number of adjustments on this machine. The handles can give you a little bit more range of motion. The seat, we've got it set up in a neutral position for Diane, and we're going to have her jump in, go through the exercise.
Now, where's my feet going? Just press them in. All right.
There we go. Now, just like every other exercise, you want to have a nice stable position. Diane's sitting up nice and tall. Try to remind her to maintain her core stability. And what we want to do is focus on our chest muscles in this exercise. So just like when we were doing the shoulder exercise, when we come back, we only want to come back to neutral. We don't let our elbows come back too far. Maintain the pressure on the chest muscles. Get the most effect out of the exercise. That's great. She's not letting her elbows dip down. Nice and tall. Move through the motion. Very good. Take a quick rest. We'll go again. Okay, second set. Wanted to give you a different angle on the exercise, because what I wanted to show you is that Diane is not going till her arms are locked out. She's just coming short of that, keeping a slight bend in her elbow so that when we lock out, we take the pressure off of our chest and put it through our bones and joints. We want to keep the pressure on the muscles, get the work in, nice and smooth. That looks like a lot of fun. Good job, good job. Okay, we've done a lot of the larger muscle groups. We're moving on to the smaller muscle groups of the arms, the biceps and triceps. This is going to be a bicep exercise. What I'm going to do is set up the seat that's going to be optimal for Diane's height. I'm going to lower it just a notch and I'll show you why. We'll have Diane jump in there. She'll reach up and grab the handles. And what we want to see her is nice and tall.
Back.
Nope, lean in just a little bit. Great. And then we're going to go for the curl. Nice and smooth. Before Diane sat down into the machine, the seat was a little bit higher. And so she was well above the pad and reaching down with her shoulders. That's not a safe position to be in. The machine has a little bit of a curve here on this pad. You want to have that the same curve as your body. If you're too high, then you're not going to be able to maintain a safe structure. Nice and slow and controlled. Diane's going all the way up, getting a nice tight squeeze at the top. Nice and smooth going down. Very nice. Take a quick rest, we'll come back. Okay, quick rest. Now what we're going to tell Diane to do here is at the bottom, some people come all the way down, they let the weights touch. We don't want to do that. Again, we want to keep constant tension on the muscles we're working. We don't want to cheat on this one and only come halfway down, but we want to be nice and slow and controlled. Make sure that we get the most range that we can safely out of each exercise. Everyone's going to be different. If you have an elbow problem, if you have a shoulder problem, some of the leg exercises, if you have a knee problem, you want to adjust your range to where you feel most comfortable and safe. Don't risk injury. Very nice, very nice. Here we have Diane doing the tricep press for the back of her arms.
No.
Yep. We have her sitting nice and tall. We're working the back of the arms here. So what we want to do is concentrate on pressing down, squeezing the triceps, nice and slow and controlled. This is a great machine for people that might have stabilization problems, maybe a bad hip or a bad back, that you really don't have to worry about anything except for squeezing your triceps on this machine. It's comfortable, it keeps you stable. There we go. Nice job. Take a quick rest. Looking good. Here we go. Same thing. Nice and tall. Again, we're pressing with the tricep, pressing our arms down. There are different tricep exercises that might help you to feel the triceps working aside from this one, but what we've decided to do today is use the circuit that they have here to hit each body part. Okay, we're all done with our weight training. I always encourage people to do their weight training first and their cardio second. You can do a quick cardio warm-up, 5 or 10 minutes maybe, but what we want to do is exhaust most of the sugars out of our muscles by doing the weight training, and then when you get to cardio, your body has less sugar to work with, has to draw from fat stores. So that'll benefit you. Diane's chosen the treadmill today. What did you think about today's workout, Diane?
It feels good. It wasn't that hard, but it was challenging.
Okay, well,
one day at a time.
good.
Work up to more.
I'm glad we had a chance to meet up. Definitely hit me up for a free workout. See you soon.
All right, take care. Bye.